You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey, Days of Our Lives fans, I've got your 2-week spoilers for June 16th through the 27th. We've got Kate furious, EJ stunned, a baby born, and a really terrifying nightmare going on. It's Belinda from Soap Dirt. If you're not following us, hit that subscribe button. On Monday, June 16th, Jennifer catches Jack by surprise. And if you remember, he had gone over to Abby's grave to just visit and say goodbye to his daughter, even though he knows that her remains are not there. So I wonder if we'll have Jennifer at her grave as well. Phillip wakes up and finds Xander lurking in his hospital room, pillow in hand. And it doesn't look like he was getting ready to fluff it up and make Phillip more comfortable. Whoops. After Phillip wakes from the beating he took, we have Kate, Xander, and Sarah all in the room as Phillip says his first words after coming out of the coma. Alex is a little worried, but Stephanie reassures him. And I wonder if Alex is going to confess that he lost her book. The good news is her mom, Kayla, has it. The bad news is her mom, Kayla, has it because I don't know how many moms would want to read steamy sex scenes their daughters wrote. That would just be really weird. It's also Stephen Nichols' 40th anniversary. The first episode for Steve Johnson as a character was June 13th, 1985. Bo was spotted in Salem and he was branded a mystery man with an eye patch, and he is so much more than that, obviously. Xander runs into Stephanie and Alex at the bistro. Talk may turn to Titan business because looks like he is off the hook on criminal charges. Steve has a retirement party with loved ones that his daughter Stephanie throws. We're going to have Jack and Jen there. We're going to have Alex. We're going to have Stephanie. We're going to have Kayla. And the big question is he really going to close Black Patch? Tuesday, June 17th, we've got Chad telling Kat that he's sorry. I wonder if he is apologizing for the way she came at her, but you know, she gets to come at her that way because of the fraud and all that and exacerbating their grief. Gabi has an offer for Hobby, and Doug 3 is asking for Leo's help again. Tate and Holly spend some time looking back as they head into the last few days as high school seniors. This week, they're going to talk about colleges. Holly was applying to schools in Europe. Tate was looking more locally at Salem University. We've also got this week, although I don't know the dates, EJ and Chad with Tony. Now, this should come later in the week, I think like Friday, because I believe that Teo Pinglis is back on the 20th. But the brothers are hanging out at the bistro having a drink, and Brady has Rachel up at the hospital, and she and Marlena are hugging and bonding. Wednesday, June 18th, we have some new flashbacks that have been filmed for Tom and Alice Horton when they were younger. And these flashbacks are supposed to be the big reveal about something. So I don't know if this is some kind of invented history from the past or just a reminder of something from the past. But I'm looking forward to those. I enjoy those old recreated flashbacks. Bo and Hope are talking about what's ahead for them. They hit the sheets. They've made love. It's been, I don't know, like a decade since they got intimate. It's been a good long time. They're cuddling and they decide to leave Salem together. Bo may still have some more recovery he needs to do. But again, this is just too short of a return. It kind of bugs me, but at least they have their happy ending together. Thursday, June 19th. We have Marlena needing some comfort, and her daughter Belle is there to support her. Obviously, everybody is grieving this fresh loss, and the burial of John is on everybody's mind. Also this week, Rachel is over at Grandma Marlena's house and falls asleep on the couch, and she has this terrible nightmare, and she's terrified, and she's saying, "No, don't shoot him." And ostensibly, this could be about her recollection of Johnny holding a gun on EJ, but there is likely more to it. Chanel leans on Paulina on Thursday, and Xander makes his intentions clear to Sarah, and he may be pushing back for what he wants with Victoria, whether it's shared custody or not, because looks like he is completely off the hook. Phillip absolutely refuses to change his mind and press charges. He is sticking to his version of things, that Xander didn't attack him. Belle, as district attorney, comes to see him and accuses Phillip of lying and covering for Xander. She wants to know why he's doing it. Phillip's not going to give her an inch, and obviously he's trying to make amends. EJ has a frank talk with Johnny, and I wonder if EJ is going to tell Johnny flat out, look, I know you shot me. I actually don't think he did. We'll see how it goes. Friday, June 20th, we have high school graduation with Tate, Holly, Sophia, Aaron, and other teen extras. Kat is very excited to see her little brother Aaron back home from Canada. He's been up hanging out with their mom while she is in jail for shooting horrible Clyde Weston. Graduation is going to be a tense affair as Sophia goes into labor, and we will see how that goes. There's still no adoptive parents. Aaron's looking a little stressed out about this, and everybody's still questioning if Tate really is the dad. Brady goes to EJ with what he has learned, and this is obviously something about the night of the shooting. And looks like it's time for Marlena to have a checkup, and she is going to let Sarah Horton do it. I hope everything is okay with her. And then we've got the Juneteenth wedding anniversary of Paulina and Abe, and they are with Chanel at the bistro, and they really open up to Paulina's daughter. The week of June 23rd through to 27th, Phillip is looking better. He's back on his feet. Looks like he is probably going to be back at Titan, probably as part of him letting Xander slide on, nearly murdering him. And I cannot wait to see Kate Roberts' over-the-top reaction to Phillip letting Xander off the hook for the assault. Expect Sarah to hear more from Xander about Victoria since he isn't facing a felony assault charge. Bo and Hope are gone from Salem, so we're going to have Marlena's grief settling in now that visitors are trickling out and her new reality is trickling in. Sophia's going to have a new baby, but are there any adoptive parents available? Will Chanel be able to change Johnny's mind at the last minute? Speaking of, EJ's increasingly worried about Johnny, and Rachel's nightmare has Kristen, Marlena, and Brady all worried. More to unfold on this. Javi considers Gabi's offer. Tony and Anna are in Salem for a bit, and EJ may need some advice from his older brother. Thomas DiMera is back in town. He's got scenes with Chad, and I wonder if Kat's going to spend time with them and if Jen finds out and loses her mind. Rita is back as EJ's henchwoman, and we'll see what dirty deeds he has her doing. And I wonder if EJ has really watched that video that he had her hide from Rafe's not so hidden camera. There's going to be an arrest coming within the next few weeks because our leaker said there's a trial in EJ's shooting this summer, and things seem to be lining up for that. And Gwen is in town in just a few weeks as well, and that always spells trouble.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast, because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.